You're watching NBC, America's late night leader.
It's The Tonight Show with Jay Leno and special guest host Katie Couric, featuring Kevin Eubanks and The Tonight Show Band. And me, I'm Ed Hall. Tonight, Katie welcomes Mike Myers, American Idol's Simon Cowell, the music of Robbie Williams, and Ask Katie Anything, because Jay's not here. And now, Katie Couric.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to The Tonight Show, or as I call it, Extreme Fear Factor. I miss that. I have to be honest with you. I have not been this nervous since I was at the NBC Christmas party and I was French kissed by Willard Scott. Smitty, my man. Now, Jay did give me a little advice before I took this gig. He said at the end of every joke, I can't say, get it? He also said the key to good comedy is timing and knowing when to get off. So good night, everybody. As you can imagine, this is a really, really big, exciting night for me. And as a result, I wanted people here supporting me who have inspired, comforted, and provided guidance to me throughout my entire life. So, guys, thank you. Thank you. Before you go, can you do that little peck dance for me? Thank you. Actually, did any of you all see Jay this morning doing the Today Show? He was so great. I think he did an amazing job. And I think he also did a really insightful interview with Colin Powell. I have to tell you, I was really, really impressed. And then I got kind of upset because, you know, probing colons, I thought that was my area. Now, a lot of people these days are also asking me about Al Roker and his weight loss. Believe it or not, Al has lost about 110 pounds, which is so great. And they also always ask me, they want to know, what is he doing to keep the weight off? Well, obviously, he's watching what he eats very carefully, and he's also exercising. And in fact, every morning before the show, he does aerobics. And I have some footage. Al would, of course, kill me if he knew that I was showing this. But what the heck? Roll the tape, you guys. He's looking good, isn't he? Now, the Today Show is basically...
What's up, Katie? How you doing?
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
You look good.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Kevin, because it's a good segue into my next joke.
Right.
The Today Show is basically a news show, as you all know, so you have to dress appropriately. I try to dress usually in a very business-like fashion, but tonight I thought this would be a chance for me to wear something, you know, a little more fun, a little sexier, so... What do you think? And for all you people from LA who've never seen them before, these are actually real. LA is such an interesting city. It is the only place I have ever been where if you tell a woman she looks anorexic, she says, "Thank you." Meanwhile, did anyone see the Lakers game yesterday? They had a very big win. It was a very exciting game, and you could all tell they were all very, very excited afterwards. And I guess Kobe Bryant wanted to see just how excited Mark Madsen was. Take a look at this. What is he doing?
I'm pretty excited.
Kobe. Meanwhile, The Tonight Show and The Today Show, as you all can imagine, have two completely different audiences. For example, tonight, one group of people will go to bed with me, and tomorrow, an entirely different group will wake up with me. So I guess this is what it feels like to be Colin Farrell. Now, since I'm a newswoman, I thought I should try a few current event jokes out on you all. Have you heard that there is a shortage of surgical masks in Taiwan? So people are now strapping bras to their faces. This is true, to protect them against SARS. And apparently they're very easy to put on, but for some reason most men are having a lot of trouble getting them off. A lot of chick jokes tonight. You like those? On the positive side, though, for the first time ever, men are actually looking at women's faces. So that's a good thing. Now, here is another news story. Last week, a very, very wealthy woman in England actually left her entire inheritance to her cat. Can you believe that? Her entire inheritance to her cat. And today, reportedly, Anna Nicole Smith tried to marry the cat. Now, I was wondering if you all might like to hear a couple of jokes from my daughters. Would you like that? Smitty, I may need a little extra help with these, so get those drumsticks ready. All right. This one is from my daughter, Ellie, who's 11 years old. A guy walks into a bar. He hears all these little voices saying, "Nice shirt, nice tie, nice suit, nice shoes. I like your haircut. You're good looking." He said to the bartender, "What the heck is that?" And the bartender said, "Oh, those are the peanuts. They're complimentary." And this one is from Carrie, who is 7 years old. So please keep that in mind. What did the snail say when it got on top of the turtle? Whee! Now, since this is the very first time, obviously, that I've hosted The Tonight Show, I decided to get some advice from people in broadcasting and entertainment, and this is what they had to say to me. Let's take a look.
Do not worry about it. Anything you do will be an improvement over Leno. I mean, talk about having a face for radio.
Katie, no matter how hungry you are, don't eat Kevin Eubanks brownies. They will mess you up.
Katie, Katie, we don't know each other very well. But I've seen your little breakfast show, and you're adorable. But what you've always needed is a comedy catchphrase. For example, Jerry Lewis has, "Hey, lady." Dana Carvey has, "Isn't that special?" And Michael Jackson has, "We just had milk and cookies." But I come up with a beauty for you. If there's an awkward pause, sort of a lull in the conversation, just throw your hands to your face and go, "I'm feeling frisky." And then if you could add a sort of Three Stooges like, it'll really sell it. Unless you're interviewing Donald Rumsfeld. But no, I guarantee you, you throw that in, and it'll turn that mother out. Good luck, Katie.
Katie, a very good dress to wear. Because look, you get nervous, no one sees you sweat, okay?
My advice, Katie, would be before the show, not to mix NyQuil and Quaaludes. Boy, that was one summer I do not remember. What was the question?
Katie, you got nothing to worry about. You're fabulous on the Today Show, and the Tonight Show is exactly the same. The same show, except with a desk, which will allow you to wear your crotchless interview slacks, which should make the show a breeze.
Katie, I don't know how to tell you this, but you got a piece of spinach in your teeth. Yeah, over there.
Hey, Katie, great career move. Look what it's done for Joan Rivers, Pat Sajak, Alan, what's his name from Canada, and Arsenio Hall. Let me know when you're going to be on Hollywood Squares.
Hi, Katie. It's Conan. I know as well as anyone how intimidating late-night television can be. But if you do get a little nervous, just do what I do. Picture your guests in their underwear. Abe, you're not a guest tonight. What are you doing here?
I don't remember.
Have fun, Katie.
And we'll be right back. Good to see you.
They wanted me to surprise you with some advice.
Oh, great. Okay,
All right, but you're
please.
doing great so far.
Really?
Don't you think she's doing well? But you said it in your warm-up. This is a totally different town. See, in New York, you got that newsy journalistic thing on. Well, this morning we have the Assistant Undersecretary of Parking Meters here. Thanks for being here. You can't do that in Hollywood. This is all about hype, okay? So you got to really go for it here. I'm going to introduce you, okay?
Okay.
Are you guys ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the absolute sweetheart of the airways. She's hot, she's hip, she's here. Katie Couric! You got it, girl. Have fun.
Thank you.
And you guys be behind her all night. Let's go.
So, thank you. We'll be right back with Ask Katie Anything, because Jay's not here, and Mike Myers. But first, say a quick hi to Kevin Eubanks and his fabulous band. Welcome back, everyone. We have a great show tonight. Mike Myers is here, Simon Cowell, Robbie Williams. Notice I booked all boys. I guess Nicole, Gwyneth, and Jennifer weren't available. Wah. You know, earlier today we handed out cards so the audience could ask me some questions. So right now, let's do something we call... The first question, let's see what we have. I guess we'll take this first question from Josh Fernandez from Sacramento, California. Josh asks, have you found anything interesting in Jay's desk? Well, Josh, I'm glad you asked me that question because I've been snooping around. You know, I'm a news person, a reporter. And apparently Jay's been kind of a naughty boy, Josh. Playboy, you know, I was a little surprised, frankly, but then I decided maybe I should check out the centerfold. What a hog. Meanwhile, I don't know about you, but I've been wondering for a long time now about Jay's hair. You know, he's got this huge head of beautiful, luxurious silver hair, and then that little black patch. But, you know, I think I discovered his secret. He uses just for skunks. And then I decided, you know, there were other places to look, so I was sort of walking around Kevin's dressing room. And I found Kevin's personal SARS mask. Kevin.
I'm sorry. What were you doing in my dressing room, Katie?
What is this?
What are you doing in my dressing room snooping around?
Oh, well. You know. Next question is, this is from Judy Kelly from Teaneck, New Jersey. Judy asks, Dear Katie, did you bring your children with you to Los Angeles? Judy, I didn't. You know, they had lots to do at home. They have school. They had some softball games. So they're back in New York with a babysitter. But I'm happy to tell you I have a live satellite hookup at my home so I can check in on them at any time. Ellen, can we see what the girls are up to right now? There they are. They're playing in the backyard. Aren't they cute? You know, for some reason, the girls never give that nanny any trouble. This question is from Agnes Morissette, who's from Stanton, Virginia, my home state. And Agnes asks, is Matt Lauer ever going to grow his hair back? You know, Agnes, I get that question all the time, and I really don't think he is, especially now because he started marketing his new look. I don't know if you've seen these around, but it's the Matt Lauer Chia Pet. And the great thing about this particular chia is no water's required. Okay. Now, Scott Estrada from Diamond Bar, California asks, has the Tonight Show staff made you feel welcome? Well, Scott, they really have. They've been great. In fact, they gave me a dressing room that actually makes me feel as if I'm back at the Today Show. Take a look. Of them. Eddie Valone now from Madison, Wisconsin. We have time for just one more question. I know you're very disappointed about that. Eddie says, I'm a big fan of yours, and I think you have the most beautiful legs on TV. Well, thank you, Eddie. That's very nice of you. Are we going to get a chance to see them? Oh, well, that's so sweet, but obviously this is Jay's desk.
Katie, come on. The people want to see your legs. Am I right? Give the people what they want. Hey, fellas, come in here. Help her out, would you?
Thanks, Lloyd. Can you all see now? Is that better? Okay, great. Well, we'll be back with Mike Myers. Don't go away.